banging goals left, right and centre, you tend to go more percentages. You go for power, you go smack it down the middle. When you're on top of your game, you don't even see court. You see, I can shave the post there. You're so on it. So I think going for power, whether it was an injury thing, whether it was maybe he wasn't feeling great at the time, whatever it was, but it certainly worked. As long as the net bulges, then it doesn't matter how you put it in.
No. But if there's ever a time to be without Mo Salah, when we've got this front five that we're talking about at the top of the programme, this is it, isn't it? This is the options that Jurgen Klopp's
but I still, because of what Mo Salah gives them as regards his consistencies in goal, you know, he is still a player, even with the options that they've got. And they can cope, there's no doubt of that. But he would be I think, the one in the five that you would least like to be without.
Yeah, that's the funny thing, is everyone says, oh, look at the five to choose from. And it's true. But really, Mo Salah never, ever is going to be put on the bench. Never. So you're talking 4 for 2. And even Sadio Mane rarely gets dropped. So half the time you're talking 3 players for 1 space or 4 for 2. Salah just is never going to get dropped.
It would be manager's nightmare, Chris. Having a look at the games then, on the horizon for Liverpool, they've got 2 more games to play before the next international break. I mean, that's it's a hectic schedule. I mean, as you said quite rightly, the further you progress into this season, the more importance are laid at each and every fixture. Yeah.
It would be a massive blow if he was missing any of the games. Of course, Arsenal next away, with the way Arsenal are playing, that's going to be a tough one, and they'll want him fit for that. You might be able to get through after that in terms of Nottingham Forest in the Cup, maybe rotate and play, 3 of the other 4. But Arsenal away, it's one of the biggies. This is one of the occasions where Liverpool could drop points.
Yeah.
So they'll want him fit for that one. And as Chris said, it'll be critical how he's feeling in the morning, because some of these injuries, they get way worse overnight and then they start getting better. But it's, it's almost like a block. I'm trying to work out what it could be, really. And you could see him mouth that to Jurgen Klopp when he was coming off. So hopefully it's not too bad. He's walked off. So
yeah, that's true. The other milestone moment, actually, that penalty for Mo Salah, not only his 20th in the league this season, it's his 158th goal combination in terms of goals and assists. It takes him now joint level with a certain Robbie Fowler. Look at that. And only has got Steven Gerrard ahead of him, Michael.
Well, I don't count assists.
I mean, he's 10 clear of you,
I
Michael.
don't count assists. They're rubbish.
And also,
he's 3 goals behind me. That's the most important thing.
You don't deal in assists, do you?
No, he's catching
No, but also with his appearances.
That is by far the least. I mean, look at that compared to Steven Gerrard's, by the way.
Super. Yeah, but I think you see that in him, So whether for whatever reason that is, whether it's because his fixation is with goals, and he wants to provide us with these records over a period of time, if it's that, then great. For whatever the reason, he is consistently performing, season after season. Some of the things we spoke about, even with some of the talk about contract, and so, nothing is deterring him from putting in the performances that he is to.